Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Dick Brennan in for Maurice Dubois. We begin with the latest on the Times Square shooting.
The suspect is still on the run tonight. And also tonight, the little girl who took a bullet meant for the gunman's brother is home from the hospital. And one of her relatives is speaking with CBS 2.
CBS 2's Cory James is live in Times Square with more. Cory.
And Dick and Christine, the mother of the little girl who was shot is understandably still not ready to speak this evening, but the grandmother spoke to us briefly outside the family's apartment. She was released from the hospital yesterday and is stable, thanks to God, is what this Brooklyn grandmother said. Her beloved 4-year-old granddaughter seen here in the hands of an NYPD officer after being shot in Times Square Saturday. Alyssa Vogel says she picked the little girl up and ran hoping to quickly get her to the hospital.
I was just looking at her and just saying, like, if this was my kid, I would be running her myself to the hospital or the ambulance.
Before that quick thinking moment, body cam video shows Vogel tying a tourniquet on the girl's leg to stop the bleeding.
I had one on my gun belt and I pulled it out and I had started putting it on her and tightening it.
43-year-old Marcella Aldana was also shot. The New Jersey woman now recovering after a bullet pierced through her foot. Passaic Mayor Hector Laura translating on Aldana's behalf, saying the mom was with her daughter in line waiting to get into a souvenir shop when a fight erupted.
They had heard two individuals who began arguing, and it had escalated from there. They had heard shots and everyone began to run. She grabbed her daughter.
This 23-year-old tourist was also shot and heard the same thing before feeling pain in her thigh.
I started screaming, "I'm gonna die." I covered my wound because I know it was a hole and a lot of blood was going to start coming out. I covered it up and I wanted to get my daughter to safety.
Police say 31-year-old Farrakhan Muhammad shot all 3 innocent bystanders. He allegedly got into a turf war argument with his brother about where they illegally sell goods. Illegal vending is something sources tell us Muhammad has a history of doing in the Times Square area, adding he got a harassment charge last year in March for allegedly pushing a tourist.
This individual is going to be found and found soon, and he's going to pay the consequences.
And Mayor de Blasio says while the city is overwhelmingly safe, he still needs help from Washington to help keep guns off the streets. We're live in Times Square. Cory James, CBS 2 News.